What's up everyone? Today's Geeky Acrylics video is a time-lapse piece with commentary. This is my custom Funko Pop of Chloe Price from Life is Strange. Basically here I'm showing you the beginning steps to creating this Funko Pop where I kind of had to modify the pop. So sometimes when you buy pre-made pops you kind of gotta cut and tweak it a little bit to make it work for the character you're trying to create. I'll pop up a picture of the original look of this pop prior to, cutting off the hair and the glasses to make this work for Chloe. I had to kind of fill the head with aluminum foil to give it a little more durability because when I cut off the back of the hair it was a little squishy. So you'll see that aluminum foil plays a big part in this pop creation. When creating the beanie for Chloe, before I could layer the polymer clay on top, I needed something to kind of form fit the beanie to. I didn't want to just layer her head up with a bunch of clay because that doesn't do well for baking and it makes the pop incredibly heavy. So for this, I just took scraps that I found from a previous pop build and just kind of layered it up and applied the clay over top. It was a little shorter than what I intended, but the great thing about polymer clay is that you can easily mold it and shape it into what you need it to be. So I just added a little more clay to the back of the beanie and brought it down a bit. This here, you'll see this is after I've sculpted the hair in the beanie, and I realized that the pop head was so much bigger than the tiny body that even with the aluminum foil, it was still going to be too heavy to support the figure on its own. So I wanted to create a cool base that kind of fit the vibe of Chloe Price and the game itself. So I created a base using just like the lid of the little lid piece that you screw into a mason jar, and I measured out like a brick wall design here, which you'll see me primering. This is a pre-baked step. If you want the full step-by-steps, I do have videos breaking down step-by-step how to create it from start to finish, and I will put those links in the video description. But here I'm doing like a light primer for the body and the head. I did make the base and the wall a little bit darker. The wall I was going to keep it dark because I wanted the black to show through, and I just want to dry brush like a red brick color over top of it. I think it turned out really well. And then the base itself was just going to be painted with, like a concrete, almost a light primer look. So here I'm painting the jacket. This is the classic Chloe look from Life is Strange, the first game. And the classic blue hair. This is done with acrylic paints. I don't know why I initially painted the beanie so dark, so I had to go back up and lighten that up. And then I did some graffiti here just to give a little more personality to the wall. It just looks like, kind of give me the junkyard vibe that you see in Chloe's like hideout spot, her little hangout spot in the game. So with polymer clay, you got simple steps. You got, the creation, the baking, the sanding, the priming, the painting. And then this is the final step here, which is basically applying a clear coat varnish. It's like a glossy varnish that will protect the pop, protect the paint. This is Minwax polyacrylic. It's got to be a water-based finish, not oil, because that won't go with acrylic. So you got to, or the polymer plastic. So yeah, polyacrylic, water-based, gives a nice glossy finish to add a little shine to your finished project. And this is Chloe Prop finished. I think I could have done a little better job if I could have sanded the face a little better. But I'm pretty pleased with the paint job overall. I just wish that the face and the beanie could have been a little better sanded. But for this being one of my first major sculpts, I'm pretty pleased. And if you enjoyed this pop video, make sure to like and subscribe if you want to see more content like this.